Yo. What up, everybody? It's your boy Young Cause, the man that they love to hate, but they shake his hand anyway.
Yes.
We are back with the last episode of the year. I want to say happy holidays to everybody. You know what I mean? Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that good shit. You know what I mean? Enjoy it with your families and what have you. We will see y'all next year after this episode. But definitely. I have my host with me over here.
You already know what it is, man. When they ask you what time, tell them it's prime time. DJ Cnel, I'm in the building. What's the episode is this again?
We don't even know. Don't
episode
even worry
20,
about it. Don't even,
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure that shit
It'll
out.
be in the link somewhere
for
on
sure,
up here, down here somewhere.
And, of course, we got our infamous bartender in the building. Kim, tell the people who you are, where they can find you, please.
Kim, your mobile bartender. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all under the same usernames. KIMM_BADD. KIMM_BADD.
With 2 D's, remember that.
And 2 M's.
And 2 M's and a Glock 9. Oh, speaking of that, before I introduce our guest for today, listen, I know you loaned me your lotion, but I bought you
This nigga,
that's not what I loaned.
Listen, look. This nigga bought the cheapest
watery.
If he wasn't black, it'd be racist. Type of fucking lotion on the market.
You couldn't even get me the little.
There's nothing buttery about it, nigga. That shit is watery. That shit is watery as fuck. There's nothing buttery about it.
No.
Wait.
I ain't gonna play my joint like that.
Listen, proceed with caution because I'm telling you right now, nigga, it's gonna feel like you put baby oil on after you're done with that shit.
Let me see.
And don't let it be humid outside. Let it be.
It smell good though.
Let it be humid outside.
So how does it feel? Like water? Like you rubbing water on you?
Nigga, let it be humid outside and you put some of that shit on your face and you get the sweating, nigga.
Pause.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
What are you talking about, pause?
You don't want the lotion?
I don't want it. Sorry.
That shit was $1.
I loaned you Jergens.
Jergens? Is it Jergens or Jergens?
Jergens. That's what the hell I call it.
Pause. That should be thick as fuck. Pause.
That's the good thing about it.
Yeah,
ain't that right?
I can tell why you like it. I can tell why you like it.
Anyway.
Anyways, look, listen, we got a special guest on the show, good friend of mine, and we're going to talk about a few things. And if you would, please tell the people your name, who you are, you know what I mean?
Where they can find you?
Where they can find you if you want to. You don't have to. I'm going to put your name up there anyway.
So they're going to find you.
They're going to find you.
I am Ebony Speaks Volumes 407.
Ebony Speaks Volumes 407.
So I have a question. I'm sure we're gonna get into that, but do you do like poetry? It sounds like a poetry.
That's
name.
the first thing I asked him when she told me that shit. I swear to God.
You like spoken word and shit? Like no?
I do.
You do? Okay.
I like it. I don't do it.
Oh, okay.
Spit a quick 8-bar real quick. I'm stopping.
But look, man, let's get into the drinks before we get into the topic.
Yes,
man. Let's get into the drinks. All right, what we doing? What we doing?
All right, so
I'm thirsty.
Okay. We're going to start off with these, y'all too, because we thugs, so we drink Henny.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to have y'all start off with these tequila reposado sour apple margaritas.
Okay.
Well, that was a mouthful. Okay.
Yeah.
And they in bags. These are travel bags.
All right.
There you go, my brother.
She fancy.
Oh, we got straws for it too. I thought I could just suck it out of there. Here you go.
Pause.
Yeah, I gotta pause that.
Pause, guy.
How you do this?
Yeah,
how you get it in the hole?
It's like a Capri Sun.
Open it up.
Oh, okay.
Open it up.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I could just drink this motherfucker. Okay, whatever.
Oh shit, Mike falling and shit.
I'm trying to kill my microphones.
My bad. Hold on. Get right. Damn.
Oh shit.
Shit's like really falling.
Damn, that's just tangy than a motherfucker. All right, so yeah, y'all get y'all drinks popping off because we gonna have a toast real quick.
Definitely.
that motherfucker don't like
the
you,
mic in order.
Yeah.
At all, nigga. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Yeah.
All right, back that thing up. Like
I hope it's the broken one that you dropped that one day.
You dropped one. I dropped one. I dropped shit. I'm dropping shit.
This nigga really dropped my mic, like for real.
I did.
Yeah, you don't remember that shit?
Hell no. I ain't shit.
Okay. I appreciate the honesty.
You know when you break a nigga shit, you don't remember you breaking nigga
shit? Oh, wow, that's some
I
fucked up shit, bro. That's some fucked up shit.
Right, listen, fam, that's not like one issue. But yeah, so get into this toast real quick.
Yeah, man.
Because due to enlightenment of our previous episode, right? I'm gonna put y'all on.
Well, not the previous one. The last one was one of our episodes.
Yeah, one of the episodes, right? We had certain individual complaining. Should I say the names?
Nah, man.
Nah,
well, I wasn't even gonna go there with all of that.
Because
I was just about to simply say this. Look, from now on, right? This is dead ass. All right, and I'm gonna salute to this. Our platform is available for anyone to come on our show and speak how they feel. Okay,
Facts.
Period. You know what I mean? Cocktails and Intellect Podcast does not condone any what you would call it drama, beef, or anything like that in the city. You know what I'm saying? We allow this platform for people to come on here and speak their shit, talk how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Intellectually or otherwise. That's on you. That's on you, the individual. You know what I mean? If you come on this show, you know what I mean? Just know this. What you say is what you say.
Yes.
There is no editing.
There's no editing.
There is no editing. You said what
editing.
you said on the show, and that goes for everybody. You said what you said on the show. We will edit accordingly, but I'm not going to sit here and appease to anyone that comes on the show after they said what they said.
Yes.
And then, you know, now it's like, oh, can you please take this out or remove that? No, you said what you said. So when you come on the show, say what you say, but forever hold your peace.
And you know, and again, it's not to cause no drama, no issues, whatever the case is.
love.
But whatever you say on this podcast, we're saying this to all the hosts. All right, so this is for you and anybody moving forward. May what you say be left up to the court of public opinion.
There you go.
So nothing will be edited. We ain't editing shit. No curse words. No nothing. Who you talk about? Nothing. All right. So.
All right.
May what you say be left up to the court of public opinion. We're going to toast to that. Let's get into it.
Salud, salud, salud,
Salud.
Ah.
I like this.
Yeah, I do. Me too.
You like it?
Actually, shit, I want this motherfucker on ice.
You want it on ice? I got you.
Yeah, let me get that on ice.
I'm going to be fucked up.
You got two more?
I'm going to be... Two more what?
Oh, she got...
Two more bags?
She said she only
One
fuck with
more
Henny.
bag.
Oh,
She
okay.
said she only fuck with Henny.
Well,
So,
I was sipping on one on my way here, so don't judge me.
so
This
you mix
podcast should just be called The Alcoholics.
So you mixing is what you're telling me.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so we're not responsible. All right.
Y'all ain't gotta
For
be
your, I'm telling you right now, we're also not responsible for your condition
Once you leave the
once you leave this motherfucker. Okay, I don't need nobody like, yo, we finna sue them niggas. They gotta be fucked up. No, the name of the show is called
Disclaimer.
Cocktails.
You heard it here today.
Yes. So
we are not responsible.
Not
We're
only
not
for what you
responsible
say.
for whatever happens when you drive home. No, not 10. Not 10. We about to start making motherfuckers sign waivers.
What? Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to.
If I want some, oh yes, baby.
Yes,
please.
please.
Just let's just pour this motherfucker in the cup. Yeah. I put the ice in the bag.
Oh.
Ooh.
Got a brain now.
She's smart. She real smart.
You small.
You graduated high school, didn't you?
Oh shit.
Definitely.
This nigga
Went to
said high
college and
school.
all.
This nigga said.
Hey, listen. Hey.
Why you fucking with Kim today, bro?
I have been
That's
fucking with her all
like,
day. I've been fucking with her all day. I ain't gonna hold you. But nah, yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, nigga. Like, have you been seeing the fucking school curriculum nowadays? Nigga, my daughter, who's 6, was doing some shit, and I was like, y'all learning this right now? Like, nigga, I'm having difficulty with this shit.
Right,
Nigga. I was like,
they can't even come
I'm
at
tell you something right now.
Nigga,
Google is gonna be my daughter's
listen,
best friend.
listen.
It ain't me,
listen, you know the schoolwork difficult when you gotta read the directions more than once.
bruh.
You're like, outline the picture in red. Okay, wait, hold on, wait.
Outline the picture
Outline
in red. You
the
sound real
picture.
basic as fuck right now. Oh my god, that is fucking hilarious.
Not that ass though. The fucking schoolwork is getting bad difficult nowadays.
But look, let's get into it. Let's get into it because there's a few things I want to talk about today. And the first and foremost, the social media right now. There's a thing going on between men and women on social media.
For a while.
For a while, yeah. But
It's been going on for a while.
It's getting a little more, to me, disgusting. It's like,
Yeah.
where's the love at? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many stipulations going on back and forth, simps, and I don't know what you call women that are simps. Are they simps as well?
Nah, honestly, I don't. There's not an overabundance in that. They don't call them simps. They call them pick-me's.
I know,
Or
but
whatever.
I don't like that pick-me shit. But how is when a woman's sitting there giving you advice like a simp would about a man or what have you, and pretty much going against everything that women stand for? How is that a pick-me? Isn't that? There's got to be another word for that.
That's just what they call them. I didn't
whack.
listen. I didn't make the name for. But that's what they call them. But the thing is like, what I don't know. There's not that many of them out there. You see a few of them, and then you go in the comments, they be bashing them. That, oh, she a pick me bitch. This, that, and third, blah, blah, blah. Why? Because she ain't got her OnlyFans, and she actually wants to be with a nigga. For, you know what I'm saying? Because she don't want no money out of him. Like, I don't know. How you feel about that?
I mean, I don't consider that a pick-me. I consider a pick-me one of the ones who always throws herself in his face, always wants the attention, creates the narrative of pick-me.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Not because she is looking for something from him. A lot of us are looking for something from everybody.
Right.
So wouldn't you consider pick-me's to be the same girls that are the OnlyFans girls, but they're only being pick-me's for the niggas with money? Because those are pick-me's too. If you want to use that definition, then because the ones who are not acting like the typical pick-me's that you see on social media, right, which is like, oh, I don't need a man for money, this and third, blah, blah, blah. They're labelizing those women as pick-me's. What about the women who always want to show their ass on social media for attention and only want to fuck with niggas with money and this, that, and the third and won't even fucking talk to you unless you got money? Y'all are more pick-me's than those women that y'all bashing, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
If that's the case, there's more pick-me's on social media than what the traditional people who are calling pick-me's are out to make to seem like who they are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's the case, there's a shitload of pick-me's out there, bro.
Okay, all right, okay, I agree with that. That's a pick-me for sure. But like, there's a forgot her name, Olivia something on yeah, right. Olivia Alexis or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I know you're talking about tall, light-skinned shorty, right?
Right. I don't know if she's tall. I never seen her full body. But listen, she's to me what a man is as a simp. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll get on there and she's like, oh, yeah, this 10 things you need to do to keep a man, or 10 things you need to do as a woman and I'm looking at her and like she reminds me of those simp guys. You know what I'm saying? But mind you, I like what she be saying sometimes because I'm a man, of course. See what I'm saying? I'm listening to what she's saying and I'm liking that shit. Just like how in reverse, a simp will say what he's saying, a woman is liking that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't think she's a pick-me.
At all. I don't think she's a
pick-me. Right, that's what I'm saying though. So what would you call that? Because you got simps, and then what do you call a woman that does the same thing? A wimp? I'm fuck that. We calling them wimps.
We're not giving them no name. We're not giving them no name.
So they don't get a title. But we get a title.
But we gotta be simps. You see, the thing is though, like the difference is this, right? Simping or whatever the case is, as far as from a male's perspective, is niggas bashing other niggas and saying anything to appease to a woman's liking, right? Okay. So now the thing is this, right? The women, the men that are doing that, they're doing this shit on a consistent basis because reality situation is this, right? None of what the hell these niggas is saying is actually true and real from an actual male perspective, bro. It's really not.
It's got to be real from somewhere. No idea is original. There's nothing new under the sun.
I would say like 98%. Let's take the Derek Jackson. Let's take the Derek Jackson nigga, right? Derek Jackson nigga. No homo, pause. Good looking guy. You know what I'm saying? Tall, buff, whatever the case is. Usually from a woman's perspective, that's something that they would probably feel is attractive, right? You agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Right? Okay, cool. So, you know what I'm saying? You get a nigga like that, right? Knowing that, you know what I'm saying? Because a nigga is only faithful depending on the options in which they have available to them. That's a fact. Chris Rock said that. Or whatever the case is, right? Now, Derek Jackson, whatever the case is, again, pause, no homo, whatever the case, it seems like he would be the type of individual who most women would gravitate to, you know what I'm saying, just basically off of just like your looks, right? Now you want to add the simping portion into that, and he wants to appease and say any fucking thing to make himself seem like he's just the best man ever, and this is how a man shouldn't act, and this, that, and third, and blah, blah, bash women, and then boom, you come out, you cheat on your fucking wife. The fuck out of here, nigga. You stupid as hell. You're dummy.
So I feel you on that.
You dummy. Yeah, and the reason why he cheated is because guess what? You're only as like you, and I'm a firm believer in this to an extent. I'm not trying to say that there's no such thing as a faithful male out there, because there is, or whatever the case is. But
black men don't cheat. Continue.
But continuously bashing men, you know what I'm saying, to appease to a woman's, you know what I'm saying, feelings, is the full definition of simping. All right. Because at the end of the day, we're all human.
All right. So all right. Good. Great. All right. We got that. My whole thing is, where the fuck did the word simp come from? What the fuck? Simp, did they take the P out of pimp and put an S there for some reason? I'm confused.
So simp stands for something, right? It says, I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, please do. Before we get to the other topic, because you see what I'm saying, Ebony? Like we will go anywhere with this podcast. I don't even know how we started talking about this shit. God damn it.
They say, let's see.
You gonna put that on the screen?
No, I'm trying to. There's an acronym for this shit. I think it's simp is an internet term descriptive for someone who shows excessive sympathy and attention towards other person.
Sympathy. Oh,
but
that's got to be it.
Nah. But there's an actual like acronym
what?
for this shit. Simple something. Shit. What the fuck was this shit, man?
You know what?
I gotta find it.
Somebody
now.
let us know because
I gotta find it
apparently we confused as to what the fuck a simp is because we aren't.
I gotta find the acronym. We should call Dirtbag and ask that nigga. But
Yeah, that motherfucker will know. But that'll be a whole nother episode. Anyways, look, we're gonna get right into it, right? I'm about to play this video here real quick, okay? Let me see if I hold on, let me see something.
We are in a fucking crisis, a pandemic with this single mother and But it is a proven fact that single mother households produce the worst product.
Facts. That's
It's a
100% fact, yeah.
If you take 2-parent households, single father household.
That was the clip right there. But what it says alone is like that is okay. Somebody said facts in that video.
yeah, that's facts.
Is it the truth? Because hold on. Are you a single mother, Ebony?
Yeah.
All right, you a single mother?
Yeah.
Okay, now talk y'all shit because they're saying facts, and I ain't gonna front. I kind of see it too sometimes. What is the difference between like she's talking about?
What does she mean by products?
Okay.
Like,
Well, she means they produce the worst product as in a child, like to be out there in the world.
So statistically speaking, right? This is actual facts. This is not from me. This is actual, like, years of like data. Single mother households have the highest, has the highest rate for men to be incarcerated, dropouts, and et cetera, right? When it comes to their children, what the worst product as far as raising their children, or whatever the case is. So, anytime like a single mother is raising a child, they have the highest rates to raise the worst product as far as a child, growing up, or whatever. And statistically speaking, having a mother and father in the household and single fathers, or whatever cases, have a way better success rate as raising their children, meaning that their children will go to college, whatever cases, they have a way higher chance of not being incarcerated and et cetera.
I mean, yeah, so, I seen that data already. But look, I have two single mothers here right now on the show. Like, what is your thought process on that?
Let me talk my shit real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Lose my thought.
Go ahead.
So that's via statistics.
Uh-huh.
But statistics.
Okay.
That's all right.
It's so many successful young men, so many successful young women that were raised by single moms or single dads.
Agreed.
So I don't agree with that. I don't agree that we produce the worst products. Like
that was coming from a black woman too.
Right. That's what
Sounds like she's talking from pain.
Yeah,
So
out of emotions or
but
something.
she's really,
like maybe
but she's really not.
producing.
But she's really not. That's the thing about it, because
She can only speak from her experience.
Well, no,
I've
no,
seen
it's,
her videos.
it's,
Does she have kids?
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% certain, but she's really not speaking out of her ass. It's actual documented facts. Like, this is not a game. I'm not even trying to say nothing to bash women and what the case is, but it's actual documented facts over the course of the past, like,
well, Ebony,
30,
you just
40
said
years,
you
50
just
years.
said that it seems like she's speaking out of pain, right? Now,
Speaking out of her pain, because my experience is not that at all. I come from a long line of single parent households. My mom was a single parent. My dad wasn't there at all. I had a stepfather who was there, who was present, but it was still as if she raised her kids in the house with her mate, because he allowed all of that to become her duty and only her duty. Beyond all things, there's two parents in the home, but only one person is active. My brothers, I have 3 brothers, and I have 1 sister. I'm the baby of 5. My brothers made choices. My mother did not teach them the things that they went out in the world and provided to everyone else.
I see what you're saying.
So her being a single mom at any rate did not add to anything negative that they did or positive at that matter. I'm a single parent. My sister, also a single parent. Her sons are amazing at whatever rate. My son, I have a 21-year-old. I have a 14-year-old son. There's no possible way that I can see the validity of her statement, because just my experience alone, that's not.
And see to counter that my experience would be different, because I would grow up with a single mother too, whatever the case is. And the only reason why I did differently, whatever, is because I'm the youngest of 4. I'm 34 years old, but I'm the youngest of 4. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, So granted, speaking on your experiences, whatever the case is, but when you take everything in totality amongst the black community, whatever the case is, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as documented fact, you see what I'm saying? So, because like I said, because
You're speaking in totalities,
I fall into that category of, nigga, my oldest brother was the biggest dope boy in Boston.
Your oldest brother had a choice.
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? My second oldest brother, whatever the case is, like, he wasn't into the whole drug game and shit like that, but he's been in jail multiple times, whatever the case is, still continuously to this day, still continuously getting locked up.
I'm going to have to agree with...
My third oldest brother, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm going to have to agree with Ebony on this one. I mean, 100, because at the end of the day, it is a choice. It is a choice. It's a choice. You can grow up in the worst conditions, and I've seen those success stories. You could grow up in the worst conditions, single mother or even single dad, whatever the case may be.
Nigga,
you have a choice.
You grew up in that, too.
Who grew up in that?
You grew up with a single mom or no?
Nah.
Okay.
Both my parents are still here. My dad's here, live and kicking and getting on my damn nerves, but I love him to death. But, hey, how y'all doing? No, you go to the bathroom. It's over there. Awesome. Yeah, so, I love my show. Look, listen. So, yeah, I really feel like it's a choice. Ebony's absolutely correct on that, because you have the ability, the cognitive ability at that, you know what I'm saying, when you get a certain age to make those choices, you know what I'm saying? You know, I could talk that shit, you know what I mean? My brother, he grew up in a 2-parent household, and we were raised well. We were raised very well, you know what I'm saying? Hard-working father, you know what I'm saying? Mom Dukes busted her ass in school, made sure that she provided, but my brother ended up in jail multiple times, right? My little brother. Now, I mean, he didn't grow up in a single-parent household, right? He made choices, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I feel Ebony on that.
I mean, at the end of the day,
I think that woman is talking shit, like out of pain, out of whatever pain she going through. You feel what I'm saying? So
even though there's documented facts.
I mean, look, listen, I understand
like
that.
an actual documented census.
Listen. Let me tell you something about these so-called facts and statistics and everything like that. From what I've started to realize in this world, anything could be a fact if someone says it is. You understand what I'm saying? But just think about it. I mean, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard down facts. Like, there's a hard fact that my skin is brown. It's a hard fact. It's right here in front of you. You can visually see this motherfucker. You can touch this bitch. Okay? These numbers and what have you are based off of whose consensus? Who went around analyzing this data? Was it our own black people or was it a white man?
Again, I'm not saying that I'm an advocate for it, but growing up the way that I grew up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is, like, I see why whoever came up with the census said that this may be true, because
I like that. Because may be true.
You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in the projects of Boston, and then I came over here, and then I lived in the hood and I lived in the hood in Pine Hills. So I came from 2 different hoods from 2 different states, right? I've lived in the hood my entire life up until the point where all the way up to the point where I met my wife, my current wife right now, whatever, at the age of 27. I lived in the hood 27 years.
Nigga said current wife like he was married before, nigga.
I was engaged before, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I wasn't married before, but I was engaged before. Okay. But so all the way up to the age of 27, I've lived in the hood, right? I'm 34 now. So, and I can speak from experience. Every friend, every associate, every person I've ever come across, with the exception of maybe a very small handful, all single mothers. Every fucking one. My childhood friend Miguel, my childhood friend Aaron, or whatever the case is, my other childhood friend Charlie, or you know what I'm saying? A couple other niggas. And this is all.
We don't got to name drop them all. But hold on.
I'm saying this is all in the hoods of Boston. Then I move here, same situation.
Check this out. So all of those friends you just mentioned or what have you, how are they doing in life?
Well, those are the old friends from my childhood.
It doesn't matter. How they had single parents.
But listen, I'm telling you, those are old friends or whatever the case is that I live from Boston. A couple of them I keep in contact with, whatever the case is, and every single one of them I've went to jail already so far. Everyone I went to jail. Have went to jail. I think Miguel and his brother currently right now are still currently incarcerated or whatever. Charlie, I'm not sure exactly what Charlie. I don't know what Charlie been through, whatever the case is. But Aaron has been to jail multiple times or whatever the case is, and these are all friends from Facebook. And then right now, whatever the case is, like, you know what I'm saying, the friends I grew up in the hood when I moved to Pine Hills, whatever the case is, all single parent households, all of them niggas went to jail or are still currently in jail and still getting in trouble with the law.
But like Ebony said, choices though.
Right.
Those were their choices.
Right.
But I know, and I understand that.
Which is correct.
I understand both perspectives.
I
understand both perspectives.
I hear where he's going.
Because I can see what she's talking about.
But it just so happens that all of them were in single parent households. And that's where those numbers come in.
Mm-hmm. My sister's a single parent. She has 2 sons. Mm-hmm. Her oldest son, he spent his time in and out of jail. He lived that life. Her youngest son, he didn't have that experience. He's a Navy man. He's married, son, family man. Mm-hmm. He enjoys
That's the
doing
youngest
what
son,
he
right?
does. The youngest son.
So now to put that in perspective, right? Like I said, I'm the youngest of 4. Okay. I'm the only individual within my family with a college degree. I'm the only individual in my family who's actually in their children's lives. Whatever the case is, I'm the only, you know what I'm saying, I'm a present father, whatever the case is, and I make different choices. And the biggest reason why I was able to make different choices is because my mom, you know what I'm saying, and this is my experience. My mom necessarily didn't really raise me, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, like my brothers did. And even though they gave me the more of a mentality as, listen, do as I say, not as I do type of situation. And on top of that, too, seeing a lot of the shit that they went through, even though I went through my fair share of trouble because that's just the element I grew up in, whatever the case is, being that I was the youngest of 4, seeing my brother get beat up by the cops, pepper sprayed, his ass beat, or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Like all 3 of my brothers, whatever the case is, I'm like, and I'm seeing myself starting to follow down this path. I'm like, yeah,
I ain't really with that shit.
I'm not really.
But
I don't want to
before
get
we
my
take
ass
a
beat
break,
by the
though,
police,
but
bro.
hold on. Before we take a break, we're gonna take a quick break, right? But let me just say this one thing: because you, ladies and gentlemen, all right, single parent household or not, you know what I mean? Again, it's about choices, right? But also, keep in mind, because you go to jail in your lifetime doesn't mean you're a fucking bad person or a bad product of
True,
society.
very true.
Period. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Period. But listen, we'll be right back. We gotta pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? And we'll continue the conversation. All right, we got more to talk about. Holla.
Orlando, what's going on? It's your boy Young Cause, the man that can let the hate but to shake his hand anyway. Listen, I want you guys to know that on 536 West Church Street, Nightshade Lounge is your venue to go to for your special events, parties, 6 days a week. Go check them out. The hottest DJs in Orlando. Amazing atmosphere. You already know what time it is, man. Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. Nightshade Lounge, official sponsors of Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. The night belongs to you.
Yeah, man, we back like cook crack, back like cook crack.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah, you would know about that.
yeah, been whipping and whipping since I was a kid. All right. I'm gonna start bars out this motherfucker.
It's like a 6ix9ine song.
So, well, I gotta be 6'9". There's only one 6'9" I associate with, so let's just leave that there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Not too much. Not too much.
I dig it.
Hey, wait, what going on? Oh, I forgot they party. Yo, speaking of that, sorry, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we are, of course, at Nightshade Lounge.
Yes.
Shout out to our sponsor, Nightshade, you know, for holding us down
Always,
with
man.
shooting at their location, even while they're having parties. If y'all hear the music in the background, they jamming in there right now.
Hey, Kim, can you do us a favor? Actually, can you close that door if you don't mind? Please?
Somebody's going to open
sorry,
it again,
I'm sorry.
Cnel.
Well, no, yeah, because once they see us, they'll get the hint to close the shit. Cause,
No, the last ones that walked through this motherfucker, they left that bitch wide open.
Okay. All right, well, so we'll make sure we let them know, like, yo, hey, or I'll tell them, you know,
Yeah,
I'm rude.
you do that.
You know I'm rude.
Yeah, for real. Rude than a motherfucker. Oh, welcome back, Kim.
Thank you.
Oh, that is such a long time. Yeah.
I did something on break that I wasn't supposed to do, so if y'all hear me chatterboxing, just know. All right, listen. All right, so let's get right into it.
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about,
She
sir.
don't know nothing.
I didn't participate in none of this.
So I'm about to play this clip right here, right? And y'all just hear me out on this one, right? It's a woman,
Yes.
all right? In the headlines, it says, teacher is going viral after voicing her frustrations with kids and parents in this generation.
Well, I mean, you know.
Hold on. Let's go.
Parent and your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet. 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions, and 7 times today I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit, and mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing it is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski. Your daughters, your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music. And they are asking me, can we hear Pound?
Oh, poor baby.
So,
Hold on.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I ain't gonna front. I ain't think.
And I'm so scared for these little girls today because this is the most insane agenda push I have ever seen in my life.
Agenda push.
We do freeze stand. Where's the help? Y'all are not helping your kids. You're hurting them. You guys are hurting them.
It's us?
I come every day dressed, ready to go, and I'm in school too. I'm in college. I mean, I put bows in my hair. I'm wearing leotards. I'm trying to get them interested in
Ebony got something to say.
Like,
oh boy.
proper things for their age, and you guys are exposing your kids to this raunchy secular music. Why is you guys' 5-year-old daughters singing Pound Town? And it's just really, 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 it's upsetting.
Okay, all right.
Where's the help?
All right.
So,
wait, hold on. Let me process. Hold on. And Cnel, not to cut you off, but while our guests' thoughts are fresh, please, Ebony, can you elaborate on this, please? Because how do you feel about that? I mean,
firstly, her tone was very judgmental instead of compassionate. While she had an opportunity to expose those girls to something different, something new, and just motivate them in a whole different direction, she chose judgment. She chose violence. It's in her throat. It's volume. It's indirect bullcrap. Because it's pointless to feel the way that you feel and not want to do something about it. The way that you're that emotional, you should have taken that opportunity and said, hey, I'm going to allow you the opportunity to be exposed to something different. Let me make you see this in a different way. Let me show you how fun this can be. They're exposed to whatever they're exposed to at home. You cannot change that. You're using terms like reprimand and redirect. Those are two completely different terms. They are not the same in any way. You spoke right when you said you tried to reprimand them. You're forcing them to do something they don't know. They're right. You're not their mom. And they're being taught a certain way at home, right? But then instead of you teaching them, instead of making them, you got in your feelings and you quit. And now they're still in wherever they are, exposed to whatever they're exposed to. They don't get this moment to learn and grow and do something different. You dropped the ball.
okay. What about when the parent? What about when she said she spoke to the parent?
Because at whatever rate, you at your big old age, who's allowed to reprimand you? If your kid come home crying and say, well, Miss Johnson said that I better not say this, I better not do this, I need to go do that. The first thing you're going to do is jump on your kid's side, whether right or wrong, because you are attached. Your emotions are attached to your child. Whether you handle that right or wrong, and who's to say what right or wrong is in
Whose
that
perspective
moment.
is that?
Whose perspective?
From that comment that you said that no matter what, whatever the case is, you're going to take your kid's side. Whose perspective are you speaking from? Are you speaking from the side of a mother, a father, or a parent?
Almost a parent. Almost immediately, my emotions are going to attach to my child. However, I want to know what happened. I am also going to go to the teacher. I'm not one of those parents who's going to cuss the teacher out. I don't do that. Even if the teacher was wrong, I'm not going to cuss or fuss. We will handle this directly. We're going to handle this like grown-ups. It's not necessary to talk to each other like that. However, I'm not going to make my kid right because my kid is emotional. My kids know if your teacher calls me and said you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you signed up to be in this class. Whether you signed up or not, you are not allowed to talk to adults a certain type of way. So it all depends on how the parent is raising them. But at the end of the day, you still have the opportunity to expose them to something different than that.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna. This is just me. Maybe this is just me speaking from a man's perspective. And cause I would love for you to chime in on this, whatever the case is. But this is how I am. I was a child at one point in time.
We all were.
I know. I know how children are. I have the liberty of raising two stepchildren that are two stepchildren that from a very young age of, I believe, 5 and 9, and they're now 17 and 14 now. So. And I also have the liberty of raising my own biological children who are now 5 and 6. So I see both sides of the spectrum, whatever, when it comes to children. I'm not jumping on my kid's side off the bat at all. I want to know what happened, whatever the case is. Why? Because these kids are fucking lie. All right? They're going to lie through their teeth to make sure that they don't get in trouble in any situation.
Of course.
I've seen it. And I know this not only from the point of raising my own kids, but also my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? My friends, or whatever the case is, they're gonna we naturally as children, or whatever the case is, you're going to do whatever you can to make sure that you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, get in trouble by your parents. So I'm not gonna jump on my child's side. So when you made that comment like, oh, naturally as a parent, you're gonna take your child's side. I think that's more from a female's perspective because females, you know what I'm saying, are. Even Aristotle said it back in 400 BC. Females
this
are
nigga be coming up with some shit.
female. Like I'm saying this for a reason. I'm saying this for a reason because think about it. If Aristotle back in 400 BC before Christ said that women are more controlled by emotions and men are more controlled by logic.
Okay, yeah, that's
and it's about to be 2024. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So the point at which I'm trying to make is that like you're saying like okay, naturally as a parent you're gonna take their side. Or whatever the case is, nah. I think that's more of a female perspective because you're dealing with emotions. Your daughter, your son, whoever is coming home crying, you want to figure out what happened. Naturally, you're gonna take your child's side.
Let me say this. Let me say this. All right. I feel where you're going with that, but right now, and you asked me for my perspective. Remember, I'm a new father, right? And I have a daughter. Let me tell you something right now. My first thought process. This is what I'm feeling right now. She's not in school yet, but right now, my first thought process is to think like a parent, like almost like. My daughter can't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's new for me.
Wait till she turn by anywhere between 11 to 14.
Wait till she start playing
because
games.
remember, I'm telling you,
games.
I'm on both sides of the fence.
I know.
I've raised my stepdaughter from 5. So,
I mean,
my first question will always be, what happened? Not like, oh, what the teacher did?
You're the
what
exception.
the teacher said?
You're the exception. Not most women, as you can see. I'm not saying, but
Because
not
I know
most women
how
be
kids.
that way.
I agree with you when you say that. Kids will say whatever to not get themselves in trouble because once you finally go back to the teacher, it's like a whole nother thing.
I don't even think it's that. I think a lot of kids don't even know how to articulate properly for us to even understand what the correct thing is. I don't think they're doing it on purpose to not get in trouble. I mean, that's one. You know, but I don't think that's the first thing.
What we have to remember
14-year-old
is where she's coming from is the perspective of when I. What did she say? How did she approach?
The fact that she's a teacher?
No, how did she approach the parent? What did she say?
Oh, she said when the parent came and she spoke with the parent.
She didn't say spoke with. It was a very harsh word she used.
Oh,
so you can imagine
was it
she's frustrated. But it wasn't approach. Oh. She's aggressive. She's frustrated. She's now talking to the parent a certain type of way. Confronted.
Yeah,
whenever you confront a situation, it's combative.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So regardless of whether the kid was right or wrong, the teacher is already in a place of I'm confronting this. I'm aggressive about it. This is just wrong. This is just disrespectful.
But she didn't say half of that stuff like that. You know.
But she's saying that she's getting that from her tonage.
So from her tonage.
From the communication she's having, she's aggressive. She's frustrated. So you can imagine already if the parent is coming in with fire, the teacher's coming in, and somebody has to have the mellow head.
But how fragile she sounds in that video, I don't feel like she probably approached the parent like in an aggressive way.
And I don't think so either because one thing you said earlier, right? You said that okay, two totally different things of what's going on of how she's trying to discipline these children. First, she was like, okay, first of all, you know what I'm saying, they're being you said that the children need to be reprimanded and they also need to be redirected. And you said and what was your exact verbiage? I think you said it was like those are two totally different, I guess, sides of the spectrum, whatever the case is. So therefore, was you saying that from the teacher's perspective, who's trying to teach them, and she's the one that's being, and she was the one that was trying to reprimand and also redirect, or are you saying that because she said the parents need to reprimand and redirect? What were you saying exactly? You said the parents need to reprimand and redirect, or were you saying that the teacher said that she was trying to reprimand and redirect?
Well, I believe that it comes from both ways. I believe the parent needs to be able to at least hear the teacher out enough to redirect and reprimand their own child as well. However, in her communication with the child, you have to learn the kid. You have to know each child is different. You're not going to always immediately connect with the kid, with the class. You can't just become overwhelmed and just, and then just crumble into pieces. You have to, at some rate, be able to fight through whatever you're fighting through, because not everybody has the exposure that you have. Nobody knows the things. Everybody doesn't know the things that you know. You have to expose them to something different. If that's your sentiment, if you're feeling whatever the way that you feel, you chose a situation where you were going to teach 5-year-olds, and this is at whatever rate, it sounds like there's more than just a couple of them. So in the community that she's in, these kids need what she has. I
agree, 100%. Now, one thing I will tell you is this, and I don't care how nobody feels about it. She's weak. It is what it is. She's weak. She's in a profession where she has to deal with children. First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can never deal with children. I can barely deal with my fucking own, or whatever the case is. So I will. You gotta be built for that. I would be the first to admit. I would be the first to admit that I would be a very weak individual. I have no shame in my. I'll be a very weak individual to deal with that situation because I'm fucking around.
I'm walking out the whole school. All the kids there by themselves.
And you're better than me, nigga, because I fucking around and slap one of these fucking kids.
So say it back out.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather not even put myself in that situation.
Well,
you feel me?
Look.
So, you know what I'm saying? So that's one. She's very weak or whatever. And for two, whatever the case is, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You're getting all emotional or whatever the case is. And I understand her frustration. And the sad part is that, like, I'm going to stereotype, but I mean, I think it's kind of safe to say that the parents that she's talking about are black.
Pound Town?
Definitely.
You know, and
take your ass to all white
and not to bring up, you know, saying old topics, but you know, saying she was those kids were probably raised in a single mother household. I'm fucking
yo, you ain't shit. My kids ain't never close to teaching. My kids ain't never disrespected them.
Yo, listen, wait, hold on. Let me say something. Cnel, let me say something. You were asked. Let me say something. Now, I think we're kind of missing. Well, let me not say we're missing the point, because everyone has their own perception, right? What I'm getting from this, what I'm trying to focus on in my head, is the fact that you brought up something about how you were raised and everything like that, right? Check this out. I'm gonna tell you right now, us when we were 5 and 6 are completely a different set of 5 or 6s from the kids today.
Yes.
Social media has destroyed our children. Yes. And I'll say it again.
And this.
Social media has destroyed our children.
And that.
Okay? So, you know, you got to look at it like this, man. We could sit there as adults now and say, oh, nah, I would never, or I ain't. We didn't have the shit going on back then that our kids have today. Well, we didn't have access to this amount of information, my brother. These little kids' synapses, cortexes are firing off at a speed of God knows what. We didn't have that. We went outside, we played with the homies, and when video games came out, it was Nintendo. We had a certain time where we could play that motherfucker, and it was bedtime.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? We can't be raising our kids or thinking our kids are going to be like us. They are not. Asking for Pound Town at 5 and 6 years old is nuts to me.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
But who do we blame? Is there a blame game?
Yes.
Who do we blame?
The parent.
You blame the parent. All right, so check this out. Wait. Stop. We not blaming the parents off jump. Wait, hold on. We not blaming the parents off jump. Let me tell you why. Because your kids got access to things that you have no control over for 8 to 12 hours out of the day when you busting your ass at work and they in school. They got other children around them. And they are exposed to things that no parent can control because we have this. Okay? So I'm not blaming the parent first. It's no way.
Here's why I say
because they pick up on things more than they pick up in school than they do at home.
Here's why I say that. Now, because I'm going through a trial and error stage with my kids, right? Or whatever the case is, I do not believe any child should have a cell phone prior to the age of 16.
I get that's at home.
Because
when they go to school, it's different.
And I understand that, whatever the case is. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? There's only so much time within the day of school. Now, keep in mind, it's enough time, but there's only so much time within the hours of a day of school for them to be, especially if the teacher's doing what they got to do, or whatever the case is, for them to be exposed for them to just consume so fucking much.
Look, let me tell you something.
Time frame.
Bullshit. Let me tell you something. All right, boom. You're a 6-year-old kid. I'm a 6-year-old kid, right? My parents gave me a phone, right?
Okay.
Right? They put all these parental blocks on it, but YouTube is a motherfucker. Check this out, right? So I have access to certain things on my phone, right? You're a 4-year-old kid, right? I'm in school with you, and I pull out my phone, I'm like, hey, look at this. You've never been exposed to anything like this before. I pull up a video showing you a Hamas leader chopping off the head of another person, right? I'm going that extreme because this is what is on the internet. I show you this as a 4-year-old kid, right? It took you 1 second to watch that fucking video. Maybe 60 seconds. It took you 60 seconds to watch that video. You're traumatized for the rest of your life because you just seen somebody get their head chopped off on the phone. 60 seconds. That's all it take, bro.
I agree. Listen, I agree, but at the same time, I don't necessarily think that the issue more so is them being exposed to it as to how much time they're actually consuming it. So, because the thing is this, right? They say you have to do something 100 times in order for it to become a habit.
I thought it was 21 days to make a break a habit.
To make a break a habit, whatever the case is, but they say you have to be exposed to something at least over 100 times in order for it to become a habit. So the point at which I'm trying to make is this: if you're always through all hours of the day on your cell phone, whatever the case is, I believe that is the issue. If somebody just shows you a quick little clip, yo, boom, 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 whatever the case is, all right, cool, now time to get back to class. In between classes, yo, check this out, you walk to the next class. Okay, now you back, now you in classroom. Okay, cool, now we on the bus. Now you got anywhere between 10 to 20, 30 minutes, whatever the case is, before you actually get home, and then you go home, and then boom, you ain't got no cell phone. That's it, or whatever the case is. I think that's such a large gap of time that you're not exposed to bullshit because you don't have your cell phone. I'm telling you right now, off of experience. This is not me talking about it, it's off experience. I took my daughter's cell phone away for the past 4 years. Or whatever. She got it back now, not because of me, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, but because her mother wanted to give her a cell phone because of the whole child, you know what I'm saying? You know the situation that happened after that whole situation that happened with me.
Track her, call her, whatever, got it.
Or whatever the case is, we get her back cell phone, so now she gets her phone, you know what I'm saying, from the hours of school, and then when she gets home, she has to put that shit right on the goddamn table or in the kitchen. We grab it, we put it in our room, she gets it the next morning. When I tell you, this is the most normal my fucking stepdaughter has acted in the past 4 years. I feel like I know who she is now. I feel like I literally know who the fuck she is now. She wouldn't even leave her room, my nigga, when she had her phone. Now keep in mind, over these past 4 years, we've tried to keep giving her opportunities to have her phone back, and I tell you,
she become a zombie. She becomes a zombie.
Immediate fucking switch.
How are your kids? How are your kids when it comes down to that?
Mine?
Yeah.
My kids are super active.
Okay, yeah.
So they don't really have time to. By the time they get home, they want to shower, eat, and go to
Probably
bed.
go to sleep. Right.
So
Okay.
The time they're spending on their phones is really when they're home because, like I said, they have a lot of extracurricular activities.
Okay.
And
then they often find time. Like a punishment for them to take their phone is not a punishment. They find time for each other. They enjoy spending time together.
That's dope.
So it's not a punishment. But they also do that with their phones. They play games together. They spend time together. And for me, it's a win.
So they'll like play games on their phone, and it'll be like a game where they can go tap in. That's dope. That's dope. Shout out to them kids right there.
And I'm learning because again, I got my two babies. They're not even a year apart. You know, my son and my daughter. I'm learning whatever the case is. I'm noticing that like, okay, I'm keeping them active. I just signed them up for basketball again, or whatever the case is. And it's like they like to go in the garage and they'll go play. They like to go play with their toys. They like to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm learning like, okay, I went the wrong way with my stepdaughter. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but I did. Or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like I just went the wrong way with her. Like we didn't really do things the right way. Now she's a great child. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say that she's not a great child, but she has a lot of fucking flaws. And it's unfortunate that I'm learning with her. I'm using her as the guinea pig for my biological daughter. But I've already said it. I'm like, listen, she's not having a phone. It will be hell on earth if this little girl gets a phone before the age of 16. It's not happening. I told my wife it's not happening. It is a no. And because I see what has been going on with my stepdaughter. I fucking see it, bro. Huge difference. They'll get an Apple Watch. You can call, nigga. Like you can, you know what I'm saying? I can text you, and I can track you.
These kids nowadays will find out how to fucking
nigga. That's all. That is all my child will get.
Oh my God.
That when she turns 8, that's all she's having is a fucking Apple Watch from the age of 8 to 16. That's it. That's it.
Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, the court of public opinion, if you would. I mean, look, listen, comment. First and foremost, like, share, subscribe to our YouTube page, Cocktails and Intellect Podcast, and give us a comment. Tell us what you think about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could even revisit this topic if y'all want to call in. I'll leave y'all a number as soon as I can. But check this out, too. Before we go take a break real quick. If you need sponsorship packages, we got them. You know what I'm saying? You need to market your material, your business, or anything like that. You can go ahead and do it on this platform here at Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. I'm putting up on the screen on the break, all of the, I guess, if you would, details of our sponsorship packages and our marketing packages. And, you can reach out to us whenever you feel. All right?
Yes.
We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back, man. I had to take a quick break. You already know what time it is, man.
I'm taking the headband off.
Yeah, you do that too. Yeah, you took the jacket off, headband off. Damn, nigga. This nigga here over here stripping and shit. Show them the guns, bro. You know you want to. No, show them the guns, bro. You know you want to.
on, man.
That's why you took the jacket off. That's why you took the jacket off. Damn, your arms as big as her head, bro. Your arms as big as her head, bro.
A clean little, you know what I'm saying, 360 on the bench. Something light.
That's what's up.
Something light,
Go ahead. Flex the gut.
Oh, yeah, the gut. Yo, the gut for the facts.
Muscles and guts.
Muscles and guts,
Yeah, baby.
But the pecs and the arms, though, don't get it twisted. Shit, nigga,
I have to bring my whole team up in here.
I'll be benching little Fiats, nigga. I'll be benching Fiats.
What?
I'll be benching little Fiats, nigga.
Anyways, y'all. Hey, what's up, man? Look, we're gonna jump right back into it. All right. Look, so there was a I think Cnel, you found this one, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
I ain't gonna front. I didn't get.
Shit was
I'm gonna
crazy.
listen to it here with you guys now that we're all face to face, because I kind of didn't get what she was saying. Kim was like, "What you talking about?" Like, bitch was saying this and that. I'm like, she was giving black women props, nigga. Like, I think it's deeper than that.
It was that one thing.
Let me see.
The thing is, though,
Can I say one thing about black women, though? Black women have the best bodies, some of the most beautiful faces. If they just sometimes were a little more soft.
Okay.
They would be the winning race, yo. Like, what?
So why do you think they're not soft?
So y'all angry.
I'm personally not black, so I have no idea.
Exactly.
So how could you speak?
But they have the best bodies and, like, the best faces, honestly, in my opinion. Like, yo,
Black women
are winning in so many ways. The upbringing. Can I say one thing about black women, though? Black women have...
That shit was. Look, listen.
A bit much.
Listen. I think she was doing that shit to, like, dick ride us. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to. Oh no,
She ain't want to get beat up.
I don't think she was dick riding.
Beautiful.
I don't think she did that. I don't think she did that dick ride at all.
Okay. I just look. That was my opinion.
I think that
was my opinion. It was just the way she was doing.
doing.
She reminds me of one of those people in a room full of black people that have to continue to just compliment and say shit nice just to make themselves feel like they're a part of what's going on.
She sounds like one of those people that says, "Why? I'm not racist. My friend is black."
Right.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
how I. That's what I got.
yeah,
That's what I
definitely,
got. That's what
definitely,
I'm saying. That's what I got.
But now, but I'm about to play devil's advocate. I'm about to play devil's advocate. Right now, I don't fully agree with what the hell she says or whatever the case is because I just don't. Whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. No. You don't just let that slide by, bro.
No. I'm gonna get into it.
What part?
I'm gonna get into it. No,
What part?
As far as her saying like, oh, if black women were just a little bit more nicer, whatever the case is.
Oh, okay.
Like I said,
Well,
I'm gonna.
you about to go somewhere else.
No, I am. I'm about to go left. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit. Now I don't agree fully with what she said because honestly, personally for me, this is just my experience.
Go ahead,
My
Cnel.
experience.
Goddamn.
I've never really ran across now minus social media.
Nigga.
Now, let's hear. Wait. You gotta let me finish, nigga. I've never personally myself ran across an angry white woman. I'm just saying. And
No,
I'm just
'cause
saying.
they're
I'm just saying.
pushovers.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now listen. I'm just
You
saying.
haven't run across a Karen.
No. I've never ran across. Like I said, you see them on social media. You see a couple of them on social media here and there. But personally, 34 years of living, I don't only speak for me, have never ran across an angry white woman.
Okay,
I ran across
so
some angry Latinos. I ran across some angry black women.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've some angry Indians and shit like that, etc. That's why I say I don't fully agree with what she's
What
saying.
do you mean by angry though? Like rude, mean?
So she was saying like if they were a little bit softer, right? Every white woman that I've ever ran across has always been very soft and polite. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Okay. And you've seen the angry or aggressive side in other cultures other than white.
and a lot of other cultures other than white.
Okay.
Now that's why I said I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate. And this is facts. This is 34 years living. Never have I ever came across an angry white person. They've always been very soft. Well, you know what I'm saying? Soft and I'm not gonna say well spoken because you got a couple ratchet ones. Like I got a couple ratchet homies that's white or the case. But as far as being angry, you know what I'm saying? Like angry and aggressive. Never.
Okay.
Never once.
Kim.
Never.
Check this out. When this first got brought up, what was it that sparked you when it came down to this particular situation?
That one comment that she said, if only we were a little
Softer.
softer, we would be winning. First of all, we're winning. Period. Period. Hard and all, we're winning. But
Yeah. Bring it back. There we go. You needed that.
You definitely. It was
we're
kind of late.
winning,
Sorry about that.
But for her to say, if only we were a little softer, what though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I say I don't really fully agree. I never really fully agree. And again, this is my wife might kill me because my wife is Puerto Rican. But personally, for me, honestly, I've ran across more angry Latinos than I have black women. And that's crazy because I interact with black women all the time, whatever case it is now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I can't really fuck with that comment because it's like, oh, if black women were softer, like I've ran across a lot more softer black women that I had, you know what I'm saying,
because we're not angry.
Latinos
we just stand our ground. Like we
hold on.
I don't even know how to
Ebony, what's soft? What's soft? Because
Again,
this word is being thrown around.
I can only speak from my experience.
And that's what everybody's doing here.
Right? Yeah. I have been in the space where I've had to be aggressive, had to be hard, had to be harsh because that was what I had to do. But when I found myself putting myself in spaces with people that allowed me to be softer and, just to be my true self, you have to make me feel like it's okay for me to not have that's a guard. That's a defense mechanism. It's because I have to be that way.
That's what I was waiting to hear, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't about being softer or whatever that lady said. We have a guard up all black women's lives.
Yeah.
All their life.
Yeah.
have had to have this guard up.
Yeah. History,
you know what I'm saying?
History has shaped them to be that way.
And I'm sorry to go there, but by the white oppressor.
Yeah.
Okay? What makes you think that she's not going to be a little harder than she needs to be?
Facts.
You know what I mean? Especially around your ass. Right. Okay? So don't tell black people, black women, that they need to be soft. Okay? Black women are who they are right now based off of the society and the construct you put before us. The shit we live in, that have been living in for 100 and something years or more. And more.
Another thing too,
I'm sorry about that. I got on my Farrahkan shit.
Another thing too is like she low key like she Latino though. Like
I don't care if you ain't listen.
Which is a little crazy because it's like
she do.
Like,
I thought I ain't gonna front. I thought she was Latin.
Because I'm not gonna lie. Like she Latino. If she is Latino, like bitch, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Like y'all aggressive. It's fuck, nigga. Like it's fuck. And again, I know my wife gonna kill me when she see this episode, but like y'all, they aggressive, nigga.
Well, look what you just said. I know my wife is gonna kill me when she see this episode. You just said it all right there, bro. Damn, Gina. Damn. That's crazy.
Damn. But
she's going to kill me when she sees this episode because all Latinas are aggressive.
Said that a couple times.
Right. I just
said that a couple times.
Yeah, you about to die. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something.
When
we come back next year,
we're gonna edit this.
No. Yeah,
right. Fuck what I said earlier. We're gonna edit this. Fuck what I said earlier.
Let me tell you something right now. Listen, I'm letting y'all right now. For next year, you know what I mean? For the rest of the season, I'm looking for a new host because Cnel will not be here. His ass will not be here.
Body bag.
Sorry, babe. I
Chrissy,
love you.
listen, I ain't do it. Look.
I love you, babe.
You know what I mean? It's in a court of public opinion now.
I love you, babe. Nah, we gonna edit this shit.
Oh my God.
I know we said what we said earlier, but fuck
no,
that.
No, the fuck we ain't. Anyways, but yeah. So I mean, everything she said is a beautiful thing. Of course, yeah. Black people, black women are the shit. You know what I mean? I get that. Are totally the shit.
Yes, shout out to black women.
You know what I mean? Definitely. And yes, I have seen some aggressive, angry black women, but I literally have it in my mind that it's for a reason. They have a trauma, right? Isn't it like what are you dealing?
Defense mechanism.
It's a defense mechanism. Hold on, just so everybody knows, you dealing
mental health.
Mental health. Okay, all right.
Really?
This girl will break apart any situation. Look, let me tell you something.
I keep a diagnosis in my back pocket.
I'm telling you.
So you don't feel as if it's something that's passed down?
It's possible, but so is mental health.
Mental health is passed down?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, yeah.
Break that down.
I
Break
get
that down.
it. I get it.
Break that down. Add on, son.
I get it.
I'm on my God bodies on right now, son. Add on, son. What you mean? Piece of the 5%ers. Piece of the gods
Yeah,
of
I
the
agree.
earth.
I deal with mental health too.
But what you
I
mean?
agree with
What
that.
do you mean mental health is passed on?
Psychologically, if your grandmother has, let's say, schizophrenic, right?
Okay.
That's not something that she can just cut off in her blood, and it carries on.
Schizophrenia is a DNA level type of thing.
That is in your bloodline. If your grandmother
Bipolar,
was
all of that.
Depression, all of that.
Okay.
And there's different ways, different levels.
I just let that slide. Depression.
All of
All
it.
that.
Mental health.
That can be passed on.
Hereditary.
You see,
Absolutely.
I don't.
It's an illness.
I don't.
High blood pressure, all of that. It's
Well,
an
yeah,
illness.
for sure,
It's
for
a
sure.
Well, high
diagnosis.
blood pressure, that's
Mental
different,
health.
though. That's
yeah.
something like.
It is a diagnosis.
So
it is something that is going on with your body scientifically.
Oh,
that
I
you
see what you're saying.
cannot
Yeah.
control.
There are certain
That's not something you ask
there's
for.
things that go on in the brain that causes depression,
So here's the thing.
and it's
right?
triggered by
It's
certain
chemically.
things. Yeah, it's chemically. It's
So
chemical.
here's right. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming you have a degree in this field, right? Or some certification. I'm assuming.
I mean,
You say you deal with mental health, so
I do. I've been in mental health for 10 years. I'm an administrator at a independent living facility.
Okay, so you're
My
not.
clients are bipolar, schizophrenic, or schizoaffective.
So you're not necessarily dealing with the patient. You're not necessarily.
Oh, I'm
certified to deal with the
definitely
patients.
dealing with the patients.
In what capacity? Like, are you the one that's actually like giving them like advice
Absolutely.
or?
All of the above. Caretaker, all of the above. Medications.
It's a facility, bro.
It's a facility.
a
Okay.
facility.
It's
All right.
when they need
So-
anything, they come to me first.
Okay, so
Intake, outtake. It's a program
okay,
to reintroduce them back into the community.
Okay,
Because oftentimes we get off our medications. My theory is we're all crazy. You just don't know it until it's exposed itself.
Ooh.
So
Bars.
So the thing is,
I think that
right,
was bars.
The thing is, right. I used to have a and this was the naive part of me. I'm not afraid to admit it. I used to always feel as if people that dealt with depression or whatever the case is is because they're weak minded, right? And I'd be a liar to say if I still don't kind of feel that way a little bit, because I feel as if like if the and I feel as if the person was just a little bit more stronger minded, then they wouldn't be depressed or whatever the case is now. But I have a little bit of a different type of feel for it because I caught my first panic attack, first anxiety attack in 2020. Right, I went from making $110,000 a year, or whatever the case is, to when COVID hit, making I made like $11,000 that entire year. Right, so you have to understand what that gap is. That is literally $100,000 gap. Right, so and I caught
that would have broke me.
And I caught my first anxiety and panic attack, whatever the case is, because it was just the random shit ever, nigga. Like I was actually fine that day. I was fine. I went to the dollar store.
Panic attacks.
I went to the dollar store, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? And I started to feel a little bit funny. Wifey went and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stay in the car for a minute. It's like for some reason out of nowhere I started feeling funny. She came back out. Boom. I fucking locked up like a goddamn vegetable. I was just like, she had to take me to the hospital, right? And then my wife was like, yeah, as soon as so when they opened the door to the car, I fell out the car like a fucking meatball. Boom. I just fell out. Right, like it's just like it was that, and then when the nurses who came out and they diagnosed me, they were like, "Yeah, he's having a panic attack. We just got to just let him calm down, whatever, blah, blah. They try to put the mask over my face. I freaked out even more, nigga. I couldn't even open my hands. I was like this. I was taking the mask off because I couldn't breathe or whatever. So it was bad, right? And I know and that was my first panic attack. 34. Nigga, I've been deployed, nigga. I was in Iraq for 400 days. And I didn't catch no fucking anxiety attack, nothing. But for some reason, being broke as I was, nigga, not being able to take care of my kids.
Bro, that shit caused PTSD.
Not being able to take care of my kids,
war.
not being able to take care of my family, nigga. Like that shit, it just put me in another zone. So it's like, all right, well, and that day, I had a lot more sympathy for people who have mental health illnesses or whatever the case is, because I was like, you know what I'm saying? Because I always felt as if, like, especially depression, I'm like, yo, nigga, you just weak, nigga. Like, you weak, tighten the fuck up. Nobody cares. Grind harder. You know what I'm saying?
Until that one day.
Until that one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever. So,
right.
You know what I mean? So I definitely have a different perspective when it comes to that. And I'd still be a liar to feel and I would still be allowed to say if I don't still feel that way a little bit. Can you close the door for me, please? Can you close the door for me, please? Thank you. I would still be a liar to say if I don't feel that way a little bit still or whatever, just a little bit. But, you know, I feel as if, like, people with depression or people who go through anxiety and stuff like that, I feel as if that's something that can be controlled by a change of actions. And you're saying that it's something that's passed down. Now,
could be, not all the time.
Could be, not always.
Okay.
Not always.
Because I do have, even though my mom would never admit it, I know for a fact she had fucking depression. Like raising 4 boys in the hood by yourself.
And again, it goes right back to the point that I was making when it comes down to this lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking about the softness of black women, it's just like, look, listen, black women have gone through too much, and still to this day are going through too much for them to be fucking all there, if you would.
Listen, I have a fucking anxiety attack at least once every 2 weeks.
Why? Tell me why.
Because life is life. I'm a single mom of 3.
Oftentimes, there's no rule book. There's no play-by-play. We don't know what it looks like, so we don't know what to call it. If we're having this chaos in our heads, we don't know what we're feeling. We don't know what we're processing. There's no possible way for us to explain it. And I'm saying us because I've had this depression. I deal with mental health. It's personal for me. I've seen it face to face in my children, in my family members. More than that, personal experience tells me that I know for sure that's not something that you want to play with. It is a real thing.
Okay.
Agreed, 110%. 110%.
So
y'all good? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is a live atmosphere, you know what I mean? Love it to death or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Live atmosphere. Hold on, is she on camera right now?
What's going on?
Yeah, hold on 1 second, y'all. We got somebody popping up on. What's up?
She's saying the host is fine as fuck.
Oh, is she over here giving compliments? What's up, baby? What's up? Awesome. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Follow us, Cocktails and Intellect Podcast.
Okay. I'm about to be rude, y'all.
Right. Right now, you good?
Thank you.
All right, baby.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
got
Thank
10
you.
seconds. She got
You got to
10
be
seconds.
talking to me because this is my shit.
10.
All right. So,
9,
all right. Bye-bye.
8, 7.
Have a good day.
6, 5.
Yeah, so anyways.
4,
See, now that's one thing to give a compliment, but be rude because you're gay. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? We understand you're a lesbian, you're here with your girlfriend or whatever, but if a guy talks to you, you have a problem, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And she left the door. And she left the door.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Then she slammed the door because she's angry. Now that's angry.
Hey, mama, can you mind closing the door for us, please? You mind closing the door for us? Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And look, it goes right back.
Yeah,
It goes right back to
very
what you
soft.
said. Listen,
That black woman was real
you
soft.
you saw how soft she was? Cool. and
She
everything
was
like that?
dainty.
You see,
Now look. This goes to prove your point.
Winning.
Right here on camera, ladies and gentlemen, right here on camera, we witnessed a Latina get very aggressive with her shit just now.
Listen.
Hey, look, Cnel wasn't bullshit.
I gave her 10 seconds, nigga.
Yep,
Because listen, anybody who knows me, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever the case is. I gave her
You
10
got
seconds, and she literally got out of here at 2. Because she had one more fucking second before I got her ass. I'm like, yo, hey, listen, Get the fuck out, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck are you doing? Bye. Like.
What was she even talking about?
You want to interrupt our shit because you want to be good? Because you think the host is fine. She was like, oh my god, like she's so fine.
Oh, she was talking about.
She said like 4 times. I swear to God.
Who was she talking to?
Oh, that's you.
I didn't hear shit.
No, you're right next to her.
But she was giving.
Talking about her.
But then look what she said.
Oh yeah.
And then she went over here. She was looking at you like, oh yeah, I didn't know. And I'm over here thinking, oh, you're giving the podcast a compliment. I even said, oh, thanks for the compliment. She's like, I ain't talking to you, bitch. Wait, hold up.
I'm waiting on the walk off. I'm just like, okay, thank you.
Like she had 1 second, bro. Like
she wanted a cocktail and intellect.
Y'all saw it here.
Oh, she was about to some intellect.
She was probably in your camera view and everything. So y'all saw it, and it's Lord have mercy.
Listen.
Right. What were we talking about?
Oh, man, we were talking about anger and softness.
Power to all women out there.
Yeah, power to all women out there. But, damn.
Big ups to the mental health community because I see it every day. I've been working. You've been working it for 10 years. I've been working it for 9 years. It's bad.
Oh, that's right. You are in that field too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it every day. And I sympathize with all my clients, but I work with mental health and detox. So
that detox is a motherfucker.
Jesus.
That detox is a motherfucker, especially if it's detoxing and mental health issues at the same time.
Yeah.
So in your profession, right? And again, I want to fully think differently. In your profession, right? Y'all don't feel as if it's like for certain individuals, right? I would honestly even go as far as to say most people who deal with depression personally. You don't feel it's more of like a, hey, listen, nobody cares. Like, you need to just tighten your situation up and just be a little bit more stronger.
It's never just that simple.
Like, why not just be like, why can't you just like put your big boy? Why can't you put your big boy pants on?
It's deeper than that.
And deal
way
with
deeper than that.
They can't control it.
So listen. So there was an Asian man, right? There was a monk. There's an Asian monk who decided to, do his skit is all over like social media, right? He's an Asian monk. He speaks a little English. He was like, listen, look. The reason why there's so much depression now in these particular days, or whatever the case, is because people don't get his exact words were they don't have enough physicality in their daily lifestyle. Like they're so hooked on their phones, they're so hooked on TV, they're so hooked on just sitting down on the couch and not doing shit. And his example was, do you think people, back in the day prior to like Stone Age and whatever the case is, and prior to all of the ages of like social media and all shit like that, etc. Before there was AC and real technology, that they even had time to be depressed? No, they were too worried about what their next meal was going to come from. And I felt that.
Okay. You don't think being worried
hear me out. No, hear me out. I felt that, right? Because his thing, right? Back in those days, you had a routine. You wake the fuck up, whatever the case is, and you had to hunt for your food. At what point in time did you have time to be depressed? Like, really think about it. Back in those days, when the fuck did you have time to be depressed? When?
I can say this. We don't know.
You needed shelter.
We don't know if they was depressed back then, bro. Nobody calculated
rain.
or wrote that shit down.
It's about to rain. It's about to rain. We're about to have a thunderstorm. Whatever case. You need to find
what
shelter.
you're saying,
I'm from the hood. Have you ever
do
heard
time?
of a functional crackhead?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Functional crackhead. That means he do his doctors,
Yeah.
lawyers.
Yeah, we get
positions,
plenty of those.
Plenty
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
So if it's possible to be on something or have a situation and not know it, not see it, and be totally functional, then it's possible to be depressed and continue with their day-to-day. Give people what they want and come home, and you're in a deep, deep, dark abyss.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we show up with our masks on,
Yeah.
and we make people believe whatever we need them to believe, and we go back home and we feel it.
I'm on go Monday through Sunday. I'm on go whether it's something with my business, something with my kids, some just regular work or whatever. I'm on go Monday through Sunday nonstop. But on my way to work or on my way from work is when I usually have my anxiety attacks. Like in my car, break out in prayer, crying and all that. It's definitely
isolated
time.
moments.
And just to piggyback on when you were asking, like, is all mental health, because mental health is a disease. Is all mental health diseases hereditary? Not all of them, especially not depression. It can be, but very rare hereditary, because it wasn't her. Like, I don't think my mom or my grandparents or whatever had an issue with it, but I don't know though. You know what I'm saying? Because especially with black parents, I don't let my kids see when I cry. My kids don't know a fuck thing.
And
My kids think
that's
I'm
a
rich.
big thing,
My
too.
kids think I got my shit going
Look,
on.
that's a major conversation because that's another thing about the black community. We don't talk about our depression to our children. We don't, and this is why they're
they
saying
don't
that
see
it's
it.
that we continue down the same path. Because
we
no
go cry
one
in the
wants.
shower.
Black families are the first ones to not talk about that mental health or depression issue.
Now I
don't
talk
agree with
about
that
it.
either.
I talk about it, but I don't
won't
let
see
them
it.
see me depressed.
Okay.
Me, you know what I'm saying?
I've learned. Well, I thought my mama was the strongest person I knew. I thought that me seeing her strength meant I had to be rough and tough with my Afro puffs. And it wasn't until I saw her be vulnerable that I realized that was a strength.
Bars.
Yep.
Ours.
More bars.
Real.
Yeah,
More bars.
seriously.
And Cecino, to your point, I understand you bringing it back in the day and all of that stuff, and I understand what that monk is talking about. And mind you, he's a monk. He's in a whole different space and headspace than we are as black people. Let me tell you something right now. As much as we want to, it almost goes back to what I was talking about earlier about bringing up the past or how we grew up. It's completely different nowadays. We could talk about the past all we want. Times have changed, and we can't get rid of this thing called social media. It is what it is. Now, what's the solution? Let's not bring it back in the day because that's not going to fix anything. Let's bring up right now. How do we fix the problem right now with social media involved?
Personally, I think the biggest way to fix it is to just do things like it's very simple. Listen, look. I feel as if I'm very normal, right? You know, my wife would have
You're
my wife would have a different opinion, but
I have a fucking opinion.
Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about your fucking opinion. Fuck your opinion.
See, nobody loves me. Now I'm depressed.
But nah, I feel as if it's very simple, man. Listen, you know, kids nowadays, they need to, and it's unfortunate because I understand why parents nowadays don't want their kids to be outside, right? The sex trafficking situation, the kidnapping, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Even though this is nothing new, it is at an all-time high.
Well, no, it's not
Or
at an
whatever.
all-time high. It's just that we're able to see it now because
We're
of
able to
this.
see it now. You know, yeah, that's true too. So, you know, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we come from an era of the kids being outside. So, okay, cool. You want to protect your kids, you don't want them to be outside, well, guess what? You're going to have to make more bank or whatever the case is to keep your kids active, right? Which is exactly what I'm doing. My kids are in basketball. They're in basketball at the YMCA. You know what I'm saying? I plan on putting them literally sometime in January to put them in some type of martial arts. My son's going to be in boxing. My daughter's going to be in some type of taekwondo or something like that, etc. And it's just about keeping them active outside of school or during time frames where they're not in school, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? And taking away the video games and the cell phones, whatever like that, and being around other children because that shit is normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is normal.
I
or
feel
whatever.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I feel like that extracurricular activity does really help. Because my daughter, true enough, when she's home, all she does is, you know, be on her phone with her friends and everything. But she's the captain of a dance team. And I feel like that, my daughter is my daughter is different from everybody that she hang out with. Like everybody else that she hang out with, they cuss, they listen to, you know, that raunchy music, like she said, that raunchy music and all that. But my child, she's a leader. She's you know what I'm saying? She's very mature for her age, not in a grown way. You know what I'm saying? Like she's very mentally mature. She's not even just in my eyes, but she's not a bad child. Like she's a wonderful fucking child. And I'm surprised because I was horrible.
How old is she?
She's 14.
Okay,
I was
wait.
horrible too.
Hold y'all thoughts. Hold y'all
horrible
thoughts real quick. Hold on. Yeah, so your daughter's 14, you said.
Yeah.
All right. She's a captain of a dance team?
Yeah.
For what school? For a school?
No, not for school. It's Prima's dance company.
Oh, wait a minute. I seen that. Y'all be traveling places and they be dancing and shit, like dance competitions.
They recently danced with the dancing dolls, the DB Foil.
I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds big.
Well, they on
that.
TV. Yeah.
Great job, baby girl.
And Ebony, you have a daughter in dance too, yeah? Okay, but she dances for a school or like? Okay. I mean, and as far as that keeping her occupied with things, I mean, what else does she do? Does she just do that or does she do something else?
I mean, you want her history. My baby is an athlete.
Okay.
Every year I make them choose two things. This year her things are dance and theater.
Theater like acting?
Yes.
Oh, that's what's up. Well, shit.
And but her history is she's played basketball, lacrosse, football, cheerleading. Her favorite was football, and currently dance. Her absolute go-to is dance, and she's also the captain. She's at school doing this.
What school? Well, no, not chill.
Yeah.
Hand claps. I know. I'm bugging. Hand claps are like that. Yeah. Cnel, what about your kids?
So my oldest stepson, we don't have the greatest relationship, whatever the case is, but he was in band. Obviously, I tried to be the best father figure I could to him, but we just couldn't click. So it is what it is, whatever. But he was in band. I tried to get him into other stuff, but he's in band. My daughter plans on trying to get into track. We'll see how that goes because again, I got some issues going on with her ass too, and honestly, I think she just wants.
Damn, this turned real sour real quick.
I love them, but
listen, look. I honestly, personally feel as if she's just trying to look for a reason to stay after school so she can hang out with these fucking boys or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
Hey,
or whatever. She's at that age right now because his thing, right? My stepdaughter, bro. My stepdaughter is beautiful, bro. Like beautiful girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like. And it's just like she gets a lot of attention. So and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out certain ways, whatever the case is, to like kind of teach her and mold her in a way like, listen, look, just because you're getting this as attention doesn't mean that you have to be an attention fiend. Because and I talk to my daughter because of the shit that's been going on. I talk to her straight up like listen, look, you got two ways that you can grow up and be, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? You can go down this motherfucking road or whatever the case is with all this goddamn attention, trying to do all this other dumb extra shit, whatever the case is that I'm not going to mention live on whatever camera, or you can be this particular type of person, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? But the choice is yours. But I'm telling you right now, you've seen the shit that happened on the last episode that we did with the whole pedophile that was about my window. He was looking for your stupid ass. Or whatever the case is, but he found my 6-year-old daughter. Or whatever the case is. But, that's a whole nother situation. Yeah. If y'all know my situation, y'all seen the situation that went viral on World Star, then y'all know. Or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot more shit than just that goes down with the way that you acting. You know what I'm saying?
And
but,
see now,
that's moving forward. You know what I mean?
quick, it's okay to be hard with her, on her, but also try to be soft.
Oh, I'm very soft.
Like the shit that she feel like them boys gonna tell her, go ahead and tell her. Like,
I told her the truth.
Oh, you beautiful. Oh, this.
Yeah, I'm straight up with her. I'm straight up with her. I'll be like, listen, look. I'm telling you right now, whatever the case is, this little boy that, because there was one specific little boy. I'm like, listen, this little boy that who you are drooling over or whatever the case is, he's not an ugly kid. Very handsome young man, or whatever the case is. But guess what? He definitely 100% got other females he talking to. And guess what the fuck happened? He had other females that he was talking to.
And it broke her heart.
And it broke her fucking heart. Dummy. You want to know, like, you know what I'm saying? And I said, listen, look. It's okay to be a dummy, though, because I'm the type of individual, I'm a sergeant. I was a sergeant in the Army. I'm a sergeant. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you that you're stupid, but then I'm going to correct the situation that happened and tell you and teach you how not to be stupid. You see what I'm saying? And I'm very blunt with my kids like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, listen, look, now that you realize you're a dummy, this is what the game is. This is what I've been trying to teach you. This is what you need to expect from these niggas. Yeah. Because all of them the same. Yeah. Whatever the case is at the end of the day, whatever the case is. So, and I put her on the game, whatever the case is. And I'm literally teaching her, like, listen, this is what it is. You know what I mean? But, she's learning, or whatever the case is. She loves me to death. I love her to death, or whatever the case is. But, she's at that age. You know what I mean?
How old is she?
She's 14. Okay. She's going to be 15 in July of next year. So
unless my daughter lying to me, my daughter be like, Mom, I ain't stunning these boys. Like, I always ask her about boys. She just now told me about a boy that she heard likes her or whatever. And she showed me the boy. I'm like, let me see the boy. Because it's okay, like, mom first, but it's okay to be their friend after. You know what I'm saying? Just so, because my daughter, she tell me everything. My child, and y'all probably think like, oh, you think she tell you everything. My child, she tells me everything before I can even find out. You know what I'm saying?
Don't look at her phone now.
I always look at her phone. I always check her phone. Okay. I have my times when I'm like, okay, time to get your phone up.
Go into messages.
I go into hidden messages, hidden pictures, everything.
Go into messages, hit edit, and go to the recently deleted.
Definitely.
And good. If you know about it, good. Okay, cool. Perfect.
Everything.
See, now putting y'all parents on the game right now.
So
if y'all
me personally,
if you got an iPhone, go into fucking messages. Go into your messages.
They got an Android, y'all fuck.
Hit edit, and there's going to be a section here that say deleted messages. See, I ain't got no deleted messages because I don't keep nothing from my wife, you feel me? Yeah, okay. So, You know what I mean? Yeah.
That man don't cheat.
But nah, so
but nah, and I don't got that app that can hide pictures and stuff either. That's just gazy.
But nah, so like my daughter. And then
who you hiding from? The fuck?
My kids.
Oh,
That's because
okay,
my kid has no
okay.
They don't need to know all of that.
Yeah, exclusive.
But hold on. Y'all mentioned y'all kid. Like, look, I got a kid too. Shit, my kid. You know what I'm saying?
Your daughter too, man. You ain't got
she's
nothing
2 years
in the
old.
fucking world.
No, stop that.
At all
my
right
2-year-old
Kamira Umina Pearl walks is literally a jiu-jitsu master, kung fu, all right? Like especially and boxing, all right? Don't fuck around. She's already in that.
Yeah.
She's as many times as she popped me in, you know what I mean? Like, swung that leg across my head and shit, then knocked me out. Oh yeah, she already there. B. She doing her thing too. You know what I mean?
These new millennials.
That little girl heavy-handed than the motherfucker. Anywho.
And she's 2, right? You said she's 2?
Yeah, she just turned 2. But listen, man, it was great politicking with y'all for I guess the last episode of the year. It's about to be 2024, people, man.
Yes,
we gotta tighten the fuck up, man.
Hey, listen.
You know what I mean?
Decent year. I wouldn't say
it
this
was
year
better. It was better than the last 2 COVID.
Yeah,
of course,
for sure. I wouldn't say this was a great year, but it was a decent year. I had a good couple milestones in my career, whatever the case is. Definitely towards the end of the year got better. But yeah, it was a decent year, man. How y'all feel? How was your year?
My year was straight. It was like you said.
Scale 1 to 10. Scale 1 to
10. I would say probably a 6.
6. Okay.
Probably a 6.
What about
Hard times, easy times.
I had a very productive year. My son turned 21 this year.
Hey.
Awesome.
Hey.
Legal.
Hey.
That's what's up.
You see what's crazy is back, you know what I'm saying? Shit, back in our era, shit, nigga, making it to 21, that was a
milestone.
That was a milestone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's in college. He's making his own money.
Hey.
That's what's
His
up.
own thing.
That's what's up.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how was your year?
My year was, I'll give it an 8. I mean, there was space for improvement, but acknowledging that is half the perspective.
Nice. What about you, Cause?
This year was it was a little trying. I didn't realize that after a death in the family that it takes certain people years to start grieving. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm dealing with a lot of mental health and depression issues of my own, and my family's dealing with it too. Since my brother died, and it's never gonna change. You know what I'm saying? So this year was great because I still had this little girl to look at and go home to and be around as much as I can. She puts a smile on my face. That really helped me out. You know what I'm saying? But on a scale of 1 to 10, it wasn't the greatest, but all praises due. You know what I mean? I'm still here.
Still alive.
You know what I mean? So I give it a 10 because I'm still here. You know what I mean?
Hey, you want to know what? I was about to give my year 7, but I think you made a very valid point. I'm giving my year 10. I'm giving my
10
year
out of
10.
10. Let's do it.
Let's do it. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Hey, if you still got a drink, salute to 10 out of 10. Cnel's cup is empty.
Salute.
Fucking
I'll be
guy.
drinking.
This fucking guy.
Got a little sweet.
Salute.
This
Salute.
man.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, there you go. There
Swirl
we
it
go.
up. Little spit.
You know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
Cocktails and Intellect Podcast. We love y'all to death. Shout out to Nightshade Lounge. You already know what time it is, man. Listen, Cnel, tell the people where they can find you.
You already know what it is, man. You can follow me on all social media platforms, but more specifically Instagram, because I really don't be using those other ones like that, even though I got them. Cnel at Primetime. That's the letter CNELAT, Primetime.
All right. We got a special guest with us, Ebony. You know what I mean? Say peace to the people.
Peace to the people. You can find me at Ebony 407. Speaks volumes 407. Let's do it.
All right. That's what it is. Kim?
All right, you can find me on all social medias at KIMM_BADD. That's Kim_bad. Or you can even on Facebook, you can look me up by Kim's Mobile Bar LLC. Come on.
Nice.
LLC.
All right, y'all.
Nice,
and
nice,
of course, I'm your boy Young Cause. You already fucking know. Holla.
Yes, 2024. See you then.